Hello Pisces, welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie. So today I'm going to do a career and money reading for you. This may not resonate with all of you because it's a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, please check out your other signs, rising, moon, and possibly your Mars sign. And if those don't resonate with you, please move on to other readers and come back and check me out another time. All right, thank you so much. All right, so the first card out for you, Pisces, is called the Conscious Connections card number 35. Now, what I see in this card is you have connections with others at work, in your career, and you need to focus on those that you are consciously aware of. I mean, these two individuals on this card almost looked identical, but they're not. There's differences in them, and it's the ability to be able to recognize those differences, but also recognize some of the similarities in those connections that we're going to be making, or you're going to be making, or that you have. So I'll show you the card. Here it is. Recognizing that not everyone is the same, that we all have our own individualities. You know, one is colored, one is not colored. They're both women in this card, but it doesn't mean that they're both women in real life, but whatever. But just making, sure that we connect with others and that we respect their uniqueness. But as a collective, we are connected and working towards a similar goal, similar outcome. So it talks about inclusivity as well, and not to be exclusive with individuals around you that are crucial to your moving ahead, or your projects at work or at school or in your career. All right, we're going to dive right into the tarot now. So I'm going to do a spread for you that's for career and money. I'm just going to shuffle a little bit more. Oops. But I'm going to cut the deck. And then pull some cards after that. All right, so here we go. The you now is the Three of Wands. The opposing obstacles are the Eight of Swords, sorry. Your desires and aspirations is the Page of Cups. And do reversals. So the guidance is the Ace of Wands. And the outcome is the Five of Cups. I'm going to take another card for that outcome because I don't like that outcome and I just want clarification on it. So first of all, let's look at the bottom of the deck. And the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is one of being a master in her field. Okay, so she's someone who's actually very good with money. She's someone who's great at a skill, very knowledgeable, I would say well-educated as well. And I'm saying she because it's a queen, but this could be applicable to anybody. And this person is wealthy enough and is able to care for her family enough. So it's a good card. It's a good energy to have. It's an energy of abundance as well. There's no lack of here, financial lack of. But we'll see from here that maybe there's other things that are perturbing of the situation, in your situation, I should say, Pisces. So let's move on. So you in this position, so you've put in some work. You've actually done quite a bit already, and now you're just waiting. You're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and you wish that things would come back to you, like whatever you've put out, that it'll start paying off again. So the efforts, if we're talking about working in sales or working into a course of some kind, you're at school, you're putting in a lot of effort, and now you're waiting for these things to be coming to fruition, right? So just keep holding on because, of course, things will come to light sooner or later, right? You won't be waiting forever. That's what I meant to say. So the obstacles is that you're feeling trapped, though. You're feeling literally trapped in either this program or this job or this career path that you're in. But these are all self-inflicted limitations and beliefs. You're not seeing the light. You're feeling tied up, but you clearly could remove that. Your like loose ties around your waist. You could clearly free yourself and then unfold remove that blindfold from your face. You're just not doing it, and probably because you're just too much in your head about this. You may be impatient. You're probably being too impatient. And maybe, coming back to the conscious connections, maybe you are feeling like you've put more than others. And look, you're Pisces, and there's 2 fish right here. Interesting. You probably feel like you've put in more work than others. You probably feel that, someone needs to now reciprocate somehow. And you're worried about this. You're concerned about it. Just hang in there, because I think it's going to come to fruition. We're going to see, like with the Ace of Wands here, but I'm going to pull some more card on this 5 of Cups. So in the middle, your desires and aspirations are indeed, you want to be able to receive something new or talk about something new. Do something more creative, like you're tired of the same old. You want to be able to go a different route, if not a different career, but at least a different job. Or you want to have the ability to be more creative or have more creativeness around you. Maybe you've put enough work in already. You're hoping that others are going to be reciprocating, right? And some of this is going to come your way. So a new start, a new passionate start. I mean, cups are emotions. It could also speak to passion. Because the guidance is that, yes, you have an Ace of Wands coming in. Something is going to come in, okay? And what I see from the 5 of Cups is it could be that now, because you were probably impatient and feeling so stuck, that you built this whole scenario in your mind, and you were deceived, and like you were disappointed with the people that you're involved with in this conscious connection, or at work, or at school, or you're disappointed that you feel that they didn't put enough, but in reality, they probably did. You just weren't aware of it. And now you're feeling guilty. You're feeling bad for thinking this way. But it's telling you, just turn around, and you'll see there's 2 more cups. It's not all lost. There's still 2 more cups there. Let me just pull a couple cards. Let me pull a couple cards from this deck here, this little mini tarot deck. No, too many. That's way too many. I don't want that many. I just want a couple. Why the 5 of Cups for Pisces? Why the 5 of Cups for Pisces? Why the 5 of Cups for Pisces? Okay, we've got 2 cards. Okay, yeah. So what happened is I suspect that there was a lot of negative, maybe rash and brash communications or actions that we're taking with some individuals. I kind of went ahead and said that we need to be inclusive. We need to respect one another's uniqueness. I think that what happened is that you may have communicated some rash words to those individuals that you felt were not pulling their socks in this project or at work. And now you're feeling disappointed that you have done so. You regret having done so. I think that's what that is, and then you started excluding these people from your plans, because I see that here now with the 2 of Wands. You've kind of like had to make a choice, and now you're focusing on another staff or not the 2 staffs in order for future plans. I think that's why this happened. I think this is why you've done this. Let's try to focus on the positive on this. So let me pull another tarot card here. And this will be the After Tarot. Final outcome after all of this is said and done. Final outcome. And this is the 10 of Swords. Yes, 10 of Swords. So now, the ending occurred. So whatever happened, whoever was involved at work or at school or with your career, it's over now, Okay? You're picking up the deads. The dead's being picked up and carried away. Dawn is rising. We're putting the end to the death. We're going to move on and hopefully, yeah, there's 3 swords that are on the ground. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are now still standing, and 1 person is being put down. Okay, so I see this as being either someone is let go or someone has been taken off of the project. Whether it's a team, a sales team working together, a marketing team, or a specific division at a big company, someone moves on. Someone is being carried out. Someone is being moved on. Someone is being forced into retirement. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you that's being forced to move on. Because we do see the new Ace of Wands here, which can mean a new opportunity that is more passionate to you. Either you or someone else is being moved out so that a new start can start with other individuals. All right, Pisces, this, like I said, could be in relation to you or some people around you, but I suspect that you are very much involved with this, having said those words or taken those actions toward that individual or those individuals. And I really think you're the one that's feeling regretful and, yeah, feeling regretful. The Lenormand card that came out is called the Garden, which is number 20. The Garden is about networking. It's about social activities. So I suspect this could happen. And we're heading into the holiday season here where, you know, there may be a little bit of festivities. Not that we're going to get together with people, but there's going to be some festivities, probably virtually, and someone's going to say something. You're probably going to say something that you will regret saying. So take this as a word of advice. And you know what? Yeah, hold on a second. Pardon me, I had to pause the video. So anyways, take this as a word of advice. If anything is going down virtually or in person, just make sure that you don't say anything that you're going to regret, okay? So let's pull some other cards. I have some other cards here for you. This is from a Dixit deck, one of the originals. Okay, all right. Two cards came out. I'm going to take them both. You know, just plug your ears. Don't listen. There may be things that you hear. And we don't have the 3 monkeys on this thing here, but it's telling you to just be oblivious to whatever it is you're going to be hearing. Pretend you did not hear it. This is probably what's going to cause you to trigger you into something else, into being rash. Maybe you heard some comments, you're hearing comments that's going to throw you into that mode of being triggered, and you're going to pipe up and say something that you really don't want to. Because you know what, honestly, you've been doing a lot of work. You've put in a lot of effort. You're feeling stuck. And maybe because you are working with some people that are not pulling their weight, but still you need to focus on their positive and not so much on their negative. You need to include them. That's what we have to do in today's society. We need to be inclusive with people and not exclusive. So by having said something now and or done something about it and excluded them or from the project, you've caused some chaos for which you are feeling regretful. And then someone is either being let go or moved on to a different project. And this is probably happening, this whole thing up here, this whole communication or action around a gathering with people or a virtual gathering with people. Now, the other card that came out is the card of, I see this, the card of nurturing. And please, this again is something to do with the fact that not everyone is the same. We need to be inclusive. You look, there's Papa Bear, Mama Bear, but look who they're nurturing. They're nurturing a human being. They're not nurturing another bear. We all have differences. Collectively, we are all the same. We're all energies that want love, need to eat, need to, have basic needs. need to breathe oxygen, have to have a roof over our heads. We all have the same needs collectively, but we are different. We're all different. We're all unique. So do not be exclusive. Be inclusive. Just remember that. And remembering that may help you to avoid this little moment here that probably will cause you some anguish. Okay, so now let's go with the animal cards. Okay, so we have a red-crowned crane, number 29. And this calls for loyalty. And this calls, and look, there's a full moon as well on the card. And it so happens that December 29th is the full moon this year. So be loyal. Be loyal to your employer. Be loyal to yourself. Be loyal to your colleagues. Be loyal to the fact that we're all human beings and different. And we all have the same needs, the same essential needs. I hope that makes sense. And one last card. This is a moon card. I'm going to take the first one, not taking the second one. Okay, so it says it's time to release negativity. And this is a full moon in Scorpio, but it's the message I wanted. It's time to release negativity. So you are in a situation where you're feeling stuck. And that is, most of the time, this stuckness is fear-based. It's time to release that fear and stay in the positive so that maybe you can avoid some of this negative stuff happening in the future. I hope this makes sense with you, Scorpio. So please like the video if it resonates, and like the video if you like the video. If you do not like the video because it did not resonate with you, please do not give it a thumbs down. That doesn't help me whatsoever. If you did not like the video because of the fact that you don't like the lighting, you don't like the sound, you don't like the props, you don't like the cards, you don't like whatever, please do hit the thumbs down. But also leave me a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see better, please. That would only help me out, okay? So thank you so much, everyone. And if you haven't done so and you want to hear more from me in the future, please subscribe. Hit the bell notification button, and that way you'll be notified when I upload videos next time. Thank you, Scorpio. Have a great one. Bye.